Good day, guys. I am Reina Marmont Alegre.
I'm Ian Carl Anduyan.
And we'll be showing you how to simulate a vehicle maintenance shop using Arena.
Okay.
So, we have here our template for vehicle maintenance shop, which was created using the draw tools here found in our draw menu. So the first thing we're going to do is to add our create module in our model. So the create module can be found at the basic process panel here in the left side of our window. So you just have to click the create module, then drag it to your working window. After that, double click your create module, then add the name. For example, we will create a vehicle A. Then set the number of entities per arrival that you want to. For example, I will have one entity for per 10 seconds or 10 minutes. Okay. So another, I'll be creating the vehicle B, which will arrive one entity per 15 minutes. Okay, so we have now our vehicle A and vehicle B. After that, we will assign the processing time attributes to these create modules. So our next process would be is to add the assign time attributes to our created create modules. So first select the create module, then click the assign module in the basic process panel and drag it to your working window. So as you can see, we have a line here that connects our create module and our assign module. For us to rename our assign module, double click it. Then say for example, we will name it vehicle A assign time. Add the assignments. In this simulation, we will be having three processes. So let us create three assignments. The type would be attribute, and say checking, or first is the turning time that will last for 3 minutes. And another is the checking time that will last for 5 minutes. And lastly, the technical process time. It will last for 6 minutes, for example. Then to close it, you click the OK and do the same for our vehicle B. So select first the create module, then drag the assign module here. Then double click and rename. Vehicle B, vehicle B assignment. Do the same for the assignments that you have created in the vehicle B. So attribute turning time is 3 minutes. The checking time is 5 minutes. And lastly, our attribute technical process time is 6 minutes. Click OK, then another OK. So now we have already assigned attribute time in our created create modules. So the next step would be add the root modules. So the root modules can be found at the advanced transfer panel at our left side of the window. So select first the assign module, then click the root module and drag it to your working window for them to have a connection out. So you can see there is a line that connects our two modules. So this will be the root 1, the root A, for example, and click the V. Assign V and assign name root V. So now we have created our create, assign, and route modules for our two vehicles, vehicle A and vehicle B. So the next step would be to create stations for the processes. As we have made earlier, we have our three processes. So we will be creating three stations that will be created by my teammate, Kuya Gian.
Now we are on the fourth process. We'll now create the station module and double click. Oh my God. After creating station modules, we will now add process to each stations. We will find the process module into process, basic process panel. So click the station module and the process module, drag it into your working panel, double click and rename it into turning process. The action delay is says delay release and add resources and rename it into turning area. Okay. The delay type is expression and the units is minutes. Right click the expression value and select build expression. Click random distributions and select exponential and select the exponential value and erase the 1 and now we will put a value in the exponential. Click the variable basic process variables and click the attribute and select the value of turning time. Okay, okay. Now we will now repeat the process. Okay, then select in the process. Technical process. Release expressions. Minutes. Right click the expression. And then distribution exponential. Attributes value. Turning process time. Okay, we are now done. The next step is to add routes after each process. Uh, we will find the route module in the advanced transfer. Click the turning passes and select route, then drag it, and after that double click the route, and the route time is 1 minute. The units is minutes. Then change the destination type into by sequence. Click OK. Then after that, in the checking process, click route again. Uh, Minutes by sequence. Click OK. Technical process, routes, double click, put one value, then minutes, and by sequence. After creating the route modules, we will now add our final station, which will serve the last station that our entities will go along. So double click the station, rename it into final station, final S, enter OK, then select the dispose module, click first this final station, then the dispose, then
Okay, now that we have finished creating our model, we will now create a sequence module for our model that will serve as the sequence that it will follow. So the sequence model can be found at the advanced transfer panel. So just click that and name the first sequence. So as is sequence 1, then click the row for these steps, and we will find here the list of steps under that sequence. So we will be choosing our first step. So our first step is the turning station. Double click to add a new row. Next step is the checking station. The last step is the technical process station. However, we have created the final step, so we will also add that. And the final station. Okay, then close it. And another sequence for our vehicle B, so sequence 2, the rows, then the same as what we have done in the sequence 1, up turning station, then to be followed by checking station, then the technical process station, and the final station. Close that, and it's already done. After that, we have to assign the sequence in the assign module. So let's go back to our assign module. Uh, Notice that we have the three attributes here that we have created lately. So we will now add the entity sequence. So choose the attribute for the type, and the attribute name would be entity sequence. Then let's name it sequence 1, sequence A. Okay. Then the same for our vehicle be assigned time, add attribute entity sequence, then sequence B. Okay. Now that it is done, we have to assign our entity. So the entity module can be found at the basic process. Double click that. Then let's say, for example, we have two entities. So let's put it entity A or the vehicle A. And for the picture report, this will serve as the image or the picture that our vehicle A or the vehicle B will have. So let's say it's a track, entity A, it's a track, and add entity B. So entity B will be a van. So entity B is a van. is a van. And after that, let's go to vehicle A, then select entity A here, entity A. Then our vehicle B would be entity B. So basically vehicle A is a truck and vehicle B is a van. So it's finished. We will now go to run and set up our model. So let's put it this way. It's the time minutes is minutes and the replication length would be 20 minutes and 24 hours per day. Then click apply and OK. Now we are finished creating our model. So the next step is to run our model. First is you have to set up and select minutes here, and for example let us run our model for 50 minutes and apply, then click OK. So let's see. So now we can see cars traveling here in our created flow chart. So what we're gonna do next is to stop our model and create a route here for the cars that are traveling here in our flow chart to transverse or to travel here in our template. So what we will be doing is to click route, then select from first station to the next station that you want your car to travel to. So first is the turning station to the check-in station. So let's create a route here from here to here to our turning station. Going to our checking station, then double click. Now we have that route. Next is from checking station to technical process station. Checking station, click, click to technical process station. And lastly, to our technical process station to our final station. So technical process station going to exit our model. So let's see if it. So now that we have already created our model, let us try to run it and see what happens. Okay, so our vehicles go to the turning point first, then next is to the checking point, where when the blue car blinks, it means that the state is running, and then it go to the turning process point in which there is another blue car blinking that indicates that the process is running or there is a car under that process. So let us see our results, and we can see that the key performance indicators number out are there are 5 vehicles average. So I think that's it, and
This is our vehicle maintenance shop simulation using
Arena.
Arena.
So that would be all. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.